Fall is almost here. Is your furnace ready? Don't get caught in the cold. Call Conrad's Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist, for a full furnace checkup. Our certified technicians will make sure your system is running safely and efficiently, saving you money and giving you peace of mind. Conrad's Heating and Cooling, keeping your home cozy all season long. 330-658-3000 or visit our website at conradsheating.com.
Back here at Smithville. Kickoff, top of the hour, about 6 minutes away. Dalton in town around the Bulldogs, despite losing a collection of a lot of talent after last year's 10-win season. Now off to a great start, and they've looked good the opening 3 weeks.
Yeah, they have. 3 quality wins against 3 quality opponents. Knocked off Columbus Reedy to start the year 20-6. Shut out Sparta Highland 28-0. And then 28-19 over Mogador. So offense is playing well, defense even better, giving up just 8 points per game.
It is amazing, despite all the success in recent times. 3rd head coach in 3 years, but the players don't seem to matter. They're just going out there and winning.
Well, whoever's coaching, they've got talent and they've got skill guys. And Dalton, you're right, wins year after year. And at least to start this year, out of conference, they're doing it again.
Little adversity for the Bulldogs tonight. They will not have leading rusher and backfield star Jackson Ryder out with a knee injury, so they got to shuffle the lineup a little bit for first-year coach Reed Geibel.
Yeah, that's a huge loss. He was averaging 16 carries per game, averaging more than 100 yards, 308, 3 touchdowns through the opening 3 weeks of the year. So it'll be interesting to see. Dalton has been very balanced between the run and the pass. Maybe they go more pass tonight with Ryder out.
And it seems like even more focus on the junior Carter Hignite. Started last year as a sophomore. I think the numbers, at least early on, are very, very impressive. He's on the way to having a big year.
Now, he had a nice year last year, and on the way, as you mentioned, 69% completion percentage through 3 games, 35 of 51, 495 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, so a nice start for him. He's also the second leading rusher, 212 yards. We saw that athleticism a year ago, so he's a dual threat for sure for the Bulldogs.
Smithville, on the other hand, is 3-0, but they haven't looked as impressive. Look, 3-0 is 3-0, but Phil Olson knows they got to step it up tonight against their best competition to date.
Sure, the schedule hasn't been what Dalton's been. Tuslaw, Claymont, and Black River. 3-0 despite averaging only 14 points per game offensively. Defense has been good, giving up just 6 points per game, but offensively they've not been able to put up the numbers, but still unblemished record-wise.
They also have to deal with a little bit of problems tonight. Without their starting quarterback, senior Brock Cannon, in his first year at starter, he's out tonight with illness, and that means the sophomore Brady Seidel gets the controls.
Well, first snaps of the year for Seidel, we're going to see what he can do. Of course, Smithville, much less balanced. They really have relied on senior running back Mason Haynes through the opening 3 games. We expect to see more of that tonight.
Yeah, Haynes was a 1,000-yard guy last year, and he needs to be big, but Smithville's got to find a way to open up the field a little bit. They know scoring points has been difficult against the Bulldogs. Last 5 years, they've only averaged a touchdown per game.
Yeah. 6 points per game is what they've averaged over the last 5 years. Last year, no different. 46-7 was the Dalton win a year ago. They've got to find ways to generate offense.
So it's Dalton and Smithville kicking off the league schedule tonight. Our final pregame break. We'll come back and get it underway here at Keith Strock Stadium right after this.
Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mack Oilfield Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oil field service across Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland. Mack Oilfield Services has been a major contributor to area youth programs and the area sports teams for decades. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. That's Mack Oilfield Service of Millersburg. Call 330-674-7371.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
The Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus wishes the best for all area athletes this season. Bowman Beverage, Ice House Drive-Thru, and West Lincoln Way Drive-Thru in Worcester, and Gary's Drive-Thru in Orville take a lot of pride in donating for the area youth sports teams over the years, and they are also heavily invested towards the area high schools and College of Worcester. So look to the Bowman Beverage team of drive-thrus for all your party supplies and help the area youth teams at the same time. And remember, a duck who tells jokes is a wisecracker.
Perfect night for high school football. 4 weeks, 4 good weather nights to begin the season. Right now, blue skies, 76 degrees here at Smithville. Light winds as we get ready for tonight's kickoff. And it's brought to you by J. Horse Manufacturing, committed to providing its customers with quality CNC and fabricated products since 1963. Visit them in person in Dalton or online at jhorst.com. Reed Geibel takes over the Bulldog program in his first season, off to a good start. Dalton, the road white uniforms, the jerseys with the black pants, the black numbers trimmed in orange, and the black helmets. Smithville in the home green shirts, white numbers trimmed in black with the black pants and the white helmets here tonight. Sunshine bathed in the field, and the way the field is situated, the sun almost going right down from end zone to end zone. And it will be in the face of the Dalton offense, the receivers. Smithville working into it, and they'll get the football first to start this ball game here tonight. Glad you're with us. High school football, it's hard to believe it's week 4 is here. From Smithville, along with Ron Hamilton, I'm Mike Breckenridge. Dale Mosier back in studio. Welcome you on the video side on Local Sports Ohio OH on the YouTube tonight as well. So Max Steiner has it teed up and about ready to get this one underway. Ball in the middle of the field. Smithville with 2 deep. And the Wayne County Athletic League schedule getting ready to get underway. Steiner approaches and short kick up the right side of the field. Hits inside the 20. Smithville lets it go. They run away from it. And it's down inside the 5 and they don't cover it. The ball's loose. And who's got it at the 2-yard line? I think Dalton does. Unbelievable mental error by Smithville, and Dalton has the ball near the 1. Goodness. They just ran away from the football. And Dalton will take over at the 1-yard line.
Well, we've mentioned the last 8 years have not been close. Dalton is dominated, and they get a huge break and a huge gift from Smithville to start the ball game here tonight.
And Smithville knows they have to play clean, personified. No penalties, no turnovers. And in the end, it may not go as a turnover, but it is one. And Dalton comes out in that stacked eye from the 1-yard line. Hignite under center, third back through, Stitt hit at the line of scrimmage, but he plows into the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, we played 7 seconds. And Dalton jumps out early. It's really demoralizing for Smithville. Right out of the gate. And it's 6-0 Dogs.
That might be one of the strangest beginnings to a ball game that I've ever seen.
Yeah, you just remember the high school kids, sometimes goofy things do happen. By the way, end of the ball game, we'll give out the Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center Player of the Game. Locations Worcester, Orville, and Millersburg. Steiner's PAT is up and good, and the Dogs are out running 7-0. 7 seconds into the game. We'll break and come back after this.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Doug Markley with Becker Farms Maintenance. Schedule your truck today to have kingpins, spring pin bushings, and torque rods. Also, tracking arms and suspension bushings on your trailer check. And while you're at it, let's get your truck and trailer aligned today. Let's help you with tire wear and fuel economy. Let's get it straight. Becker Farms Maintenance has a state-of-the-art Hunter alignment machine. Visit us at Becker Farms Maintenance, Worcester, Ohio, or give us a call at 330-621-4191. Quality work with exceptional service.
Again, this one goes on the other side of the field, the left side, and is caught at the 16-yard line by Ben Beekler. Beekler across the 25, hit, slowed down, and down near the 30-yard line. And that's where Smithville offense will start. Led tonight by sophomore quarterback Brady Seidel. He gets the call with Brock Cannon out with illness. Mason Haynes, of course, the featured back, the senior. 6+ yards a carry, 344 yards early. Brennan Pyatt and Isaiah Lee, 2 skilled wide receivers. Will Blankenship is the tight end. Smithville wants to control it if they can and keep it on the ground most of the night. Dalton will try and stop that. They go to the stacked eye as well. 3 backs behind Seidel on first down and 10 at the 28. He dropped the snap, but a late pitch got it out to Lee. Left side, Lee down the sideline, got a block 35-40. Lee with the first down 45 and out near the 48-yard line. Despite the early miscue, Seidel's pitch went to Isaiah Lee, and another sophomore turned the corner, and he picked up a cool 20 on first down.
Well, by far the favorite target receiving-wise, but he's also been used a little bit out of the backfield. 13th time he's touched it out of the backfield, and as you mentioned, 21 up near midfield.
Phil Olson said, with Lee and Pyatt, skilled guys on the corner, they need them more touches in space. Got one there. Now Haynes gets his first carry off the left side through a small hole at midfield and dives to the 49-yard line. That offensive front, Nathan Hurst is the center. Robbie McCulty, Caden Clark the guards. Dylan Kreider and Chase Tomasetti are the tackles for Smithville. Pick up 3, second down and 7.
Haynes 344 yards, 4 touchdowns coming in, and he touches it an average of 18 times per game, 6.5 yards per tote.
So Seidel at the pistol with Haynes behind him on second down. Take a snap, play action. Rolls right, under pressure, fires late, and it's intercepted. It's picked up by Pelfrey, who's down at the 44-yard line. Pelfrey stepped in front of the tight end Blankenship, and Dalton has its second big play in the opening 2 minutes and takes over at the 44-yard line.
Well, an easy interception for Pelfrey, just stepped in front of the route as it was telegraphed by Seidel. And after getting across midfield, Smithville gives it up, and Dalton with another huge opportunity, the short field yet again.
Since 1957, Mass Lepley Ag Hardware Turf, bringing power and precision to your land with top-tier equipment, Ventrac Bobcat and Ferris. Whether you're managing a farm, turf, or tackling tough terrain, their expert team will match you with a perfect machine. They're off Lincoln Way East in Worcester. So here comes Carter Hignite to lead the offense for Dalton. Single back on first down and 10. Hignite to throw. Looks right. Plenty of time. Fires over the middle, and it's caught. McFerrin inside the 40 near the 36-yard line. Taken down immediately by Lee. Brady McFerrin, 7th grab of the season. One of the Dalton youngsters. It's a young Bulldog team. Only 5 seniors. They all play. But McFerrin, one of those sophomores who's made some contributions early.
Yeah, team high 2 receiving touchdowns coming in.
Gage Stitt will be the featured back with Ryder out of there for Dalton, but we'll see some other guys as well. Hignite looks to throw again, looking for Stitt. Wheel route, wide open right sideline, and he dropped it inside the 15. He was looking back into the sun. I don't know if that was a factor, but if he hangs on, that's 6 points for Dalton.
Well, a rarity because Stitt has been very good receiving this year. A team high 9 catches coming in, but just couldn't bring that one in.
So 3rd down and 1 for Dalton. Besides the aforementioned McFerrin and Stitt, Aiden Pelfrey, Jackson Oswald will be on the flanks. Micah Miller as well in that receiving core for the Bulldogs, who go 5 wide here. 3rd and 1, quick screen, Pelfrey left side, blockers in front. First down 30 and down at the 27-yard line. Lee made the tackle, but that'll move the chains. Max Steiner, the center for Dalton. They'll rotate 3 guards, Garrett Wilson, Liam Nussbaum, and Caden Trevette. And Mitchell Reynolds and Corbin Lehman are the tackles for the Dogs. So 1st and 10, Dalton already up 7-0 in the opening 2+ minutes of this one after a Smithville mistake on the opening kickoff when Dalton recovered at the 1. Again, they go empty for Hignite. Put a man in motion, that's Connor Morey. Hignite follows him off the left side. Nice hole inside the 20, plowing ahead all the way to the 15-yard line on a first down. Morey at 5'10", 205, opened it up with the left side of the line. And Dalton moves the chains and into the Hubbard Insurance red zone. Online, hubbardinsurance.com.
Well, mention Hignite, 212 yards coming in, 5.5 per carry. Give him 12 on that one.
Morey now the single back at the 15-yard line. First down, Dalton. 3 receivers take a snap. Morey gets the carry off right guard and gets a couple of yards wrapped up inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Smithville defensively, Dylan Kreider made the play. Kreider, Caden Clark, Chase Tomasetti, the 3-man front. Haynes, Leno, Blankenship, and Wodarski, the backers. And Hershey, Lee, Seidel, and Pyatt in the secondary. 2nd down, 8. Hignite a snap, quarterback keep off left guard, bounces to the corner to the 10, heading to the pylon, touchdown. Dalton making it look easy. 13 yards touchdown scamper for Carter Hignite, his 2nd score of the year. And the Bulldogs have jumped out 13-0 in a blink at the 8:39 mark to go here in this opening quarter. Steiner on for the PAT again. High snap, put down. Steiner's line drive kick is no good, wide left. Timeout. Dalton leads 13-0 at Smithville. 8:39 opening quarter. Back in a moment.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Screen printing offers made-to-order gifts, custom pieces, whether you want one or two, maybe you want a whole bunch. They have a fast turnaround and serve any school, business, or church group. You can find out more. Go to illusionscreenprinting.com. Dalton trying to remove any doubt early in this ballgame. It has been impressive for the Dogs, but let's face it, Smithville has got behind them and given a nice push downhill.
Yeah, we'll recap the scoring drive in a minute, but 2 possessions, you get the short field both times. And a good team, as Dalton is going to take advantage, and they have, and they've done it quickly and easily.
Beekler and Lee in twin safeties back around the 10-yard line. Dalton has won 8 straight. This series was tied 31-31 before the Dalton 8-game win streak. Steiner's kick short up the left side of the field. Beekler catches at the 15, but that's going to be stopped because Dalton was offside on the kickoff. And they'll be penalized 5.
Well, we recap the opening scoring drive for Dalton. Second of the night, actually, brought to you by Kilbuck Savings Bank, now open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester in Wayne County. Kilbuck Savings Bank, member FDIC. A 6-play, 44-yard drive. It took 2:05 off the clock. Carter Hignight's 13-yard run. BAT no good. So it's 13-0. Dalton on top. 8:38 to play here in the opening quarter.
So back at the 35-yard line, Steiner will try it again. We will be at Dalton next week. Hillsdale comes to town. Huge game. The first of a couple in the Wayne County Athletic League. It comes at the midway point of the season in week 5. Hillsdale took that game at home last year and set up a week 10 battle, which Norwayne won against Hillsdale and won the league. So Steiner again, a little pooch up the left side. It's going to be caught by a lineman who takes a knee at the 38-yard line. That's Grayson Wenger. Actually, pretty good catch by Grayson. 250-pounder went high and snagged it like it was nothing. And here comes that Smithville offense. Well, if you're looking for a locally owned car dealership in the area, Village Motors, Millersburg, new inventory, price to sell, state-of-the-art collision center, and their service and parts department. Get it done. Village Motors, State Route 83 North in Millersburg. Seidel once again with Haynes behind him, and 3 wide go left on first down and 10. Give a snap. Haynes off the right side through a small hole to the 40, stood up and then gang tackled. Connor Morey had a hold of his ankle and wouldn't let him go, and then the troops arrived. Pick up about a yard and a half, brings up second down, Smithville. Morey, one of those guys who did return from last year's Dalton 10-win team. Bulldogs had another great year, another deep run. And when you have a few of those in a row, as they've had, boy, you expect to win big ball games.
I was going to say, it becomes a culture thing, and the kids coming up through and the JV kids expect to be there.
Seidel this time take a snap, play action, rolls left, wants to keep it outside of the 45. Space gets a first down to midfield, and then bounced out of bounds by Hayden Cecil at the Smithville 49-yard line. So 11 yards on the scamper by Seidel to move the chains for Smithville. He gives him that opportunity. Pretty good quickness for the 6-foot sophomore QB. 7:50 clock running here in the opening quarter, and it's 13-0 Dalton. Smithville really needs to get some positive things going in this opening quarter.
Second first down, second time they've crossed midfield, but remember, right here is where Seidel got picked off last drive.
So on first down and 10, and this time Seidel will keep straight up the middle. Another nice hole, 45, and he dives forward to the 42-yard line. So about 7 yards on the scamper that time. Kind of an option look that time that Seidel put it in and then took it out of the belly of Mason Haynes, and the good blocking on the right side of the line as Kreider and Clark open up a nice hole. So second down near the Dalton 43. This time split backs. And the tight end is Beard. And Seidel again keeps first down. 40's loose. 30. Nice move. 25, 20, 15. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So Brady Seidel, 3 straight carries. And Smithville in business on their second drive of the ball game inside the Dalton 15.
Well, that one was good for 30. And on both of the last 2 plays, Smithville knows that Dalton is so concerned about Mason Haynes, they've bit on the fake handoff and left the middle of the field wide open. And that time Seidel nearly took it into the end zone.
So Haynes, the only back, inside the 13 near the 12-yard line. 2 receivers and 2 wings. Seidel under center, hands to Lee, sweeping the left side, trying to get to the corner. Bows out by Pelfrey, turns upfield and banged out of bounds near the 10-yard line. So short gain in the end. Good job by Pelfrey. Didn't make a tackle, but he strung him out long enough for the defensive backs to get there. And Cecil was the guy that shoved him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, credit Dalton for making the adjustment. Remember, second time we've seen Lee on that sweep around end. First time on the first drive, he was able to pick up 21. That time, couldn't get the corner.
So at the 10-yard line, second down, call it 8. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Out of the pistol, Haynes straight up the middle, trap play. Avoided one guy, got to the 6, got to the 5, and lowered the shoulder near the 4-yard line. Good strong run by Mason Haynes. It'll be third down and about 2 for Dalton, just inside the 5. Clock running midway through this opening quarter, but Dalton is already up 13-0. Smithville looking to get on the board.
Well, we might not see a lot of balance between the pass and the run, but what it looks like we're going to see is a lot of different variations in the running game, or at least that's what we've seen so far from Smithville.
So on third down and 2, out of the pistol. Snap it, give it to Haynes, right side. Cuts back to the left. I don't know if he got there. Got stood up, it looks like just shy of the marker, near the 3. So it's going to be fourth down, and it's going to be an easy decision for Phil Olson. Has to go here on 4th and 1 coming up at the Dalton 3-yard line, and quickly a play comes in from the sideline, and Braden Beard.
Well, Haynes pretty much between the tackles running and tough sledding so far for him, just 12 yards on 4 carries.
So 3 backs in the straight T. Seidel under center. Now the backs go to the stacked I. Lee the furthest from the quarterback. Snap it, hand Lee, left side, through a hole into the end zone, touchdown. Untouched, that was easy. Isaiah Lee with a 3-yard scamper. And an impressive drive by Dalton on the ground to get some early momentum after a disastrous start for the Smithies.
Well, and huge just to get that confidence for your offense. Able to move the ball on the ground, won the line of scrimmage that drive. And you're right, everything on the ground, Haynes, Lee, and Seidel, and a good-looking drive for Smithville.
So Luke Snyder on for the conversion. Snap, hold down. Snyder's kick is up, and it is good. Timeout at 4:49, opening quarter. Dalton 13 and Smithville 7. Back after this.
Summer is better with Bell Stores. The excitement starts when you download the Bell Stores app and become a Bell Buddy Rewards member. As a welcome reward, you will receive 20 cents off per gallon on your first visit to the pump. Not a Bell Buddy Rewards member yet? Download the Bell Stores app to save all summer long. Bell Stores, Ohio owned and keeping the family on full.
Here at Hartley's Auto Repair, we work on all makes and models. We have friendly, knowledgeable staff that are ready to tackle all of your repair and maintenance concerns.
Do you know how to work on diesels? Stop in and join our team.
We are Hartley's Auto Repair, and we've got you covered. Find us in Worcester at 3281 Lincoln Way East. You can also find us on all major social medias.
Kickoff for Smithville. Important drive for the Smithies, and they went down the field and stuck it in the end zone. Dalton up 13-7, 4:49 in the first quarter to get it back. Snyder's kickoff is high and short up the middle of the field. That's going to be caught, dropped, fumbled, and loose. And Dalton jumps on it near the 25-yard line. Ethan Raber had it, lost it, and then he got it back to avoid disaster for the Dogs.
Well, we recap Smithville's opening score of the night, brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank. Find out what community banking is all about with neighborhood lenders Scott Morgan and Lee Fitzsimmons. 8 plays, all on the ground, 61 yards. It took 3 minutes and 47 seconds off the first quarter clock. A 3-yard run from Isaiah Lee and a Smithville PAT to follow. And it's now a 13-7 Dalton lead. 4:49 to play here in the first.
So Dalton has had one offensive possession and stuck it in the end zone. And again, they go spread. 5 receivers, 4 come left. And now a man in motion, Oswald. Hignite take a snap, drops, sets up a screen. It's not there. He's in trouble. He's going to go down. Ripped down by Dylan Kreider back at the 16-yard line. Only a 3-man rush, but Kreider got there. And the first sack of the night for the Dalton quarterback.
Well, Smithville's done a pretty good job in its opening 3 games of getting in the backfield. 6 sacks coming in, so the 7th of the year for the Smithies.
So a big loss. Put it at the 17-yard line, a loss of 10. Brings up second down. Dalton goes, trips left this time. Stitt will go back next to his quarterback. Hignite puts Stitt in motion right. Drops the throw, pumped it, now has time, rolls left, fires deep over the middle, got a man, and overshot Pelfrey at the 30-yard line. Pelfrey had hooked into the teeth of that Smithville defense, and fastball went high, and it brings up third down long.
Well, credit the offensive line for giving Hignite plenty of time. Hignite went over the middle. He actually had McFerrin open at about the 45 because Lee, the safety, had bid in on the route, but as it turns out, incomplete pass, and now third down and a mile for Dalton.
Dalton has been primarily in the air. A couple of Hignite runs last series. And Hignite scored the touchdown on the ground. This time we'll see what they do. Micah Miller in the backfield. Dalton has some problems with the setup and will burn a timeout. We can just keep it right here. With 3:59 to go in the opening quarter, Dalton up 13-7. For your home, auto, or business, Larry Douglas, your Wayne Insurance agent, provides the protection you need. Contact Douglas Insurance in Dalton. Give them a call for a free quote on a custom-designed policy to fit your needs. Other games tonight, Wayne County Athletic League openers. Chippewa goes to Hillsdale. Wayne Northwestern tonight, and Waynedale against Rittman. Out of the pack, Triway opens up conference play with Northwest. Orville at Tuslaw tonight. Worcester's home, their OCC opener with Madison. West Holmes goes to Mansfield Senior. And also Loudonville and East Knox in the Knox-Morrow Athletic Conference opener.
Well, a huge third down here for Smithville's defense. We've all seen games that kind of snowball, and it felt like this might be one of them. But you get a score, you get a stop here, you get the ball back, and all of a sudden, maybe a brand new game.
Third down 20 for Dalton. Back at their 17-yard line. Miller in the backfield. Pelfrey comes in motion. 2 wide receivers each side now. Hignite drops, screen pass, Stitt right side. Hits the 20, gets a block, 25, 30. First down, nice move, 35, 40. And Stitt all the way out near midfield. Little bubble screen, good blocking, and Stitt did the rest. And on 3rd and 20, Dalton picks it up. At the 48-yard line, they mark down the junior wide receiver.
Yeah, 32-yard completion on 3rd and 20.
Dalton in the hurry-up, and we'll snap it on first down. Stitt carries right side. He gets to midfield and is dropped at the Smithville 48-yard line. Caden Clark was there defensively. And it brings up second down and 6. And Dalton in the hurry up again. Snap it to Hignite, drops, looks, fires the out route right side. Good catch, McFerrin near the chains, and is knocked immediately down. But that could be enough to move the chains. Javen Wodarski made the play right at the marker at the 42-yard line. And are they going to say first down or not? It looks like it is from our vantage point because we are on the 46 and Ron's on the 43, and he motioned first down. And
I did.
He has been clean since 99, folks, so I'm going to ride him. And indeed, he's right. First down.
Second catch of the night, by the way, for Brady McFerrin. And Hignite now 4 of 6 passing here in the opening quarter for 59 yards.
3 minutes opening quarter, 13-7 Dalton at the Smithville 42 with a first down. Ignite again, shotgun, take a snap, give it to Morey. Left side, nice hole, 40, 35, plowing for a first down all the way to the 30-yard line. That was a pretty easy 12 off the left side of the Dalton line. I talked to Reed Geibel, the Dalton coach, and I said, "You going to change philosophy much?" He said, "Well, not a whole lot, but maybe a little more spread, maybe a little more throwing the football," and we've already seen that in the opening quarter. Snap it, Morey, straight over center, and plows forward for a couple 3 yards on that play.
You know, another option tonight is just to see more guys out of the backfield. We mentioned Jackson Ryder, their number one back, out with a knee. Because of that, we've already seen 3 carries now for Connor Morey, and you take a look at him, 5'10", 205, running downhill. He's tough to stop.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to get it 18 to 20 times like Ryder might, but they'll spread him around. And this time, Morey's latest carry hit and tracked down right at the line of scrimmage. Tomasetti jumped on his back almost immediately as he got the football. No gain will bring up 3rd down and 7 as the clock goes inside 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter with Dalton up 13-7. Well, Becker Farms Maintenance provides professional repair and maintenance services for medium heavy-duty truck, semis, and trailers. Give them a call or visit them online at beckerfarmsmaintenance.com. So Dalton at the Smithville 26-yard line, 3rd down 7. 4 receivers for Hignite. Take a snap, drops, looks, fires over the middle. McFerrin caught it 20, 15, and down by Seidel inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Just a quick in route and a good start between that combination of Hignite and McFerrin. And a Hubbard Insurance red zone first down for Dalton, then they'll go quickly at the line and snap it. Stitt off the right side, hit and whipped down near the line of scrimmage. Not much of a hole, and Zach Leno grabbed him before he could go any further and knocked him down. They're going to call it no gain at the 13.
Well, Leno, first time we've mentioned him tonight. He's had a good start to the year. Leading tackler coming in for Smithville, 24.5 tackles through the opening 3 ball games.
2nd down 10 at the 13-yard line for Dalton. Hignite snap will keep it off the left side. Hit and down after a short gain. Got to the 10. But Wodarski made a play. Pickup of 3. 3rd down 7. We're down to 40 seconds in this opening quarter.
9th play of the drive. A little bit surprised. First time we've seen Hignite on this drive. Tuck and run.
Dalton will run a couple of players in this time. They have tried to wear down Smithville and go quick most of this quarter. Now at the 10, 3rd down 7. They converted 3rd and 20. And a flag in from the umpire as guys were getting set up. So this pre-snap penalty, I think, is going to be on Dalton. And it will be at a 5-yard penalty. So it has now become 3rd down and 12.
Well, haven't seen hardly any of those here in the opening quarter, just the 2nd flag of the night.
That's nice. So at 16 seconds to go in the quarter, Dalton does have 1 field goal made this year. Steiner's handled the placements, but Hignite's got a field goal. A short one, if you're thinking that. So 3rd down and 12 at the Smithville 15-yard line. Single wideout comes to the left side, and that's Carson Russell. Now Stitt goes wide right. Snap it. Hignite stops. Now rolls right. Looks in trouble. And then scrambles back across the field. Near the 35. He's hit. He flutters it into the end zone. And it's picked off. Intercepted by Jonathan Hershey. So the junior, making his first start, comes up with a big interception to shut down a Dalton drive as the Smithies get it back with 5 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well, Hignite just kept on trying to extend the play. Offensive line was giving him time, but credit Smithville's defensive backs. There just wasn't anything there. And desperation, Hignite got hit hard as he threw. Just threw it up a jump ball into a crowded end zone, and Smithville comes away with the takeaway.
So at the 20-yard line, Smithville, 5 seconds to go in this opening quarter. After a disastrous start, a better end of the quarter for the home team. Seidel will keep off the left side. He's in trouble. Made a guy miss in the backfield. Sprints to the corner and got something out of not much and was bumped out of bounds near the 23-yard line to end the opening quarter. We played one at Smithville. Dalton leads at 13-7. Back after this.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home and farm.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
13-7. Smithville football as we begin the second quarter. Second down and 7 at their own 23-yard line. Smithville made a mistake on the opening kickoff. Didn't field it. Dalton got it at the 1 and scored in 7 seconds and then was up 13-0. But Smithville's played well the last half a quarter. Lee gets a carry with the blockers off the right side. He got to the corner. Lee to the 24-yard line near the 25 and is dropped down there. Good open field tackle. Pelfrey made it. Actually, I beg your pardon, that was not Pelfrey. Instead, I'll credit the right guy, and that was Chase Bowling. And it brings up 3rd down, 6, Smithville.
Numbers after a quarter. Dalton 107 yards of total offense, 72 passing, 35 rushing, 5 first downs, 1 turnover, an interception. Smithville, meanwhile, 89 yards of total offense, all of that on the ground, 3 Smithy first downs, and like Dalton, 1 interception thrown in the opening quarter.
3rd and 6. Seidel shotgun, take a snap, fakes it to Haynes, goes up the middle, across the 25, leans close to a first down. It's going to be close, just shy of the 30-yard line. I think that's a good spot right on the 30. And if they put it on the line at all, it's a first down because it was a touchback when they got the football, and Seidel did get enough to move the chains with that extra effort.
Well, Seidel up the middle has been the best play so far for Smithville tonight. 5 carries now for 57 yards.
And a big 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive early in this second quarter. Not much wind, by the way, to speak of, and the sun has pretty much disappeared. It's a perfect night, once again, for high school football here in Wayne County. Here on first down, snap it, and Seidel and Haynes, a mistake on the backfield. Seidel has to eat it, and then he gets eaten up. Swallowed up by Dalton defensive lineman Corbin Lehman. I don't think Haynes was ready for it. Seidel put it in, pull it out, and by that time, Lehman was right there to knock down the quarterback for a loss of 4. So 2nd down coming up. Two wide receivers. Beard left, and Lee goes to the right. Out of the pistol. 2nd down, give it to Haynes, straight up the middle, nice hole. He cuts outside 30, steps inside, and Haynes 35 out to the 37-yard line. 5'8", 195 pounds, but he's elusive enough to make those quick cuts. And a good run there brings up 3rd down and manageable at 3.
11 on the play, and we mentioned he had been struggling. 12 yards on his opening 4 carries. That time, nearly topped that with the 11-yard gain, and more importantly, as you mentioned, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Expect Smithville to keep it on the ground. Wodarski on a wing to the right, out of the pistol. Seidel, take it, give it to Haynes, right side, and leans, but he didn't get there. Got to the 39-yard line. That's going to be a yard shy of the marker. And does Phil Olson want to gamble at his own 39 on 4th and 1? 13-7 Dalton, 9:20 in this second quarter. So Beard checks in. Seidel came to the near sideline. And it appears as if Smithville will go. I think it's a calculated chance, but I kind of like it. They're an underdog here trying to get momentum. And they'll go on 4th and 1 at the 39. See if they try and draw Dalton off. They'll go to the stacked die. 3 backs behind Seidel under center. Take a snap, give it to Lee, left side. He's got a first down, broke it. He's at midfield. He spins 45, and Lee all the way to the 42-yard line. He's very dangerous, the 5'11 sophomore. And nearly took it the distance there on 4th and 1, but it's a first down, Smithville.
4th and 1, picked up 19 on the run. Second time we've seen that stacked die with Lee, the last guy coming through. First time was a touchdown. That time a huge gainer across midfield.
At the 42-yard line. And they'll go with the same formation. Wodarski, Haynes, and Lee in a line behind Seidel. Take a snap, give it to Lee, left side. Bouncing to the corner. A little bit of a daylight. He's 35 and lowers the pads and bangs out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Smithville appears to have found a little something in the ground game. And that's a pickup of 8. Bringing up second down.
Well, between Haynes, Seidel, and Lee rotating, each has 6 carries now. 19 offensive plays so far, 18 on the ground. The only time they've thrown it was the interception.
Chewing clock as they go. Inside 8 minutes in the second quarter. Dalton up 13-7. Beard the single wide out. 3 back straight T this time. Seidel take a snap. Trap play back to the left side. Wodarski is hitting down after a short gain. Good job by the linebacker Maury, who filled the hole. But it is close enough to a first down at the 32-yard line. They look across the way. Might be close enough to measure it. No indication from the officials yet.
They're thinking about it.
And they're just going to give it to him. That'll move the chains. And remember, this drive started at the 20 after the Hershey interception in the end zone when Dalton was driving.
Yeah, nearly a 5-minute-old drive now. This upcoming play will be the 9th of the drive for Smithville.
Here's to local small business owners and everything you do to help business succeed. State Farm agent Justin Hayslip knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. Call Justin Hayslip in Orville. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Haynes in the backfield will carry, trap play off the right side, not much. Spins at the line of scrimmage and got a yard and a half maybe. Dalton was up, and you just wonder when the Bulldogs might decide to put 7 or 8 on the line. They're starting to crowd the line a little bit more, but they're still in their base right now, middle of the second quarter.
Now they do that, it might give Smithville an opportunity to open it up a little bit with Lee on the outside.
Second down, call it 9. 6.5 in the second quarter. Dalton up 13-7. This time, Smithville will put Lee wide to the right. Beard comes left. Lee comes in motion, and quick toss. Haynes going out to the right with blockers. Has some daylight. Far side, 25. Stays in bounds, 20. Got a first down inside the 20 and bumped out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 18-yard line. 13 on the scamper. And Smithville continues to pound Dalton up front for the second straight series.
Yeah, 13-yarder, longest run of the night for Haynes. That was the 10th play of this drive, as we mentioned. Everything has been on the ground.
And that's the way it was last drive when Lee scored the touchdown.
And because of that, it's now a 6+ minute drive.
3 receivers come left. Lee in motion towards his quarterback and a whistle. And Smithville, a pre-snap penalty will cost them 5, it would appear. The procedure up front.
First time that Smithville has been flagged tonight, just the 3rd flag overall between the two teams.
In Keith Schrock Stadium tonight, nobody's won more in Wayne County football history. Forget the league, all time. 250 wins for the legendary coach. 14 Wayne County Athletic League titles and a state championship appearance to boot. All that while being a favorite chemistry teacher as well during his time. So on 1st and 15, Seidel with snap, rolls to the right, he's going to keep it. Got to the corner and got knocked down after a short gain. Went into the boundary, and Oswald and Stitt were over there. He got the 5 back they got on the penalty. And it brings up second down and 10 as the clock runs at 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. So Smithville to the line at their own 18-yard line now. 3 receiver set. Haynes the only back, right of his quarterback. Seidel take a snap and pulls it out of Haynes' belly and heads up the middle and gets knocked down at the 15-yard line. He got 3 more. So here comes 3rd down and 7. You have to give Smithville credit. After that start, it was demoralizing in the opening 3 minutes. Down was up 13-0, and some people were still parking the cars.
Yeah, 3 minutes into the ball game, you're down 13-0. But, yeah, credit Smithville. Got the touchdown, interception in the end zone, and now this drive has been impressive. 13th play coming up, and now a nearly 8-minute drive, and as we mentioned, everything on the ground.
Here's 3rd and 7 at the 15-yard line. Wodarski on a wing to the right. High snap. Seidel pulls it down, gives it to Haynes, and he lost yardage. Dalton came flying up the field. Morey, Oswald, and a host of others for the Bulldogs. Liam Nussbaum was there. And now you got 4th and 9. Smithville does have 1 field goal. Luke Snyder. This would be in an area of about 35 yards if they want, with 3:45 in the quarter, and Smithville might let the clock go all the way down and then think about it and call time because they're in no big hurry. And Seidel standing on the sideline with his coaches. Play clock is down inside of 10 now, and it looks like that's what Smithville will indeed do. And again, as we talked about, not much wind at all. We don't know Snyder's leg. But there's the timeout with 3:25 and a half, and we'll take a quick break. Smithville 4th down coming back. Dalton leads 13-7 late in the second. Back in a moment.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
Take command of your land and conquer tough terrain with Mass Lepley Ag Hardware and Turf, your #1 Ventrac dealer in Ohio. Stop in for that legendary Mass Lepley experience east of Worcester off Old Lincoln Way. So Smithville will go the offense out, 4th down and 9 at the Dalton 17-yard line. 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Seidel take a snap, drops, looks, fires deep down the middle, post route, and it's incomplete. Was intended for Lee, who got bumped off the route. Smithville wanted interference. They don't get it. And the Dalton defense comes up with a hold and gives them the football back deep in their own end with 3:20 to go in the half.
Well, you talked about demoralizing a moment ago. Flip the script. Dalton's defense had to be demoralized on that drive. Smithville, the run was coming and they just couldn't stop it. But a good way to get the confidence back. Smithville had the ball for 9 minutes, 14 plays, and comes up with zilch.
So they flipped the field, going from their 20 to the Dalton 17. Expect the Bulldogs probably to go to the air. They have 2 timeouts. And Carter Hignite back out there. 4 receivers, single back on 1st down and 10. Hignite take a snap and will keep up the middle. Hit at the 19 and struggles to the 20-yard line. So Smithville didn't let him get going. Defensively, a bunch of guys in on the play. The first was the defensive lineman Braden Sustar. And then the linebackers peeled it up. 2nd down, call it 7, with the clock running inside 3 minutes and a half. Pelfrey and McFerrin go to the left. 2 receivers the other way. Hignite take a snap, drops, looks, fires in the left flat for Stitt, incomplete. Overshot him near the line of scrimmage. And suddenly it's 3rd down for Dalton and 7 with 2:43 to go in the half. I think I would have given you a nickel in the first 3 minutes of the ball game if you would have told me halftime we have a chance to be 13-7 after the way it started.
No chance.
But that's where we are. Dalton trying to make a big play, continue the drive here with their own 20 on 3rd down. Hignite take a snap, drops, looks, fires deep down the field for Pelfrey. Diving attempt, and he just can't make the play. Had it in his hands for a split second at midfield. Great effort, but couldn't hold it as he hit the turf and it's 4th down in a punting situation.
Well, that's one of those plays where heck of a throw, heck of a job defensively on the coverage, and heck of a job nearly coming down with it as he fell to the ground.
So Morey to punt it away for Dalton for the first time tonight. And in single safety, Isaiah Lee back at his own 47 on 4th and 7 with 2:37 and a half. Low snap, no rush. Morey's line drive kick up the left side of the field. Lee has to just let it hit and run away from it. It crosses midfield and is touchdown near the Smithville 44-yard line. So a 36-yard punt with no return. And Smithville has 2:28 on the clock and 2 timeouts to try and change a 13-7 Dalton lead. Stay healthy with Heidi's Pharmacy in Worcester, your hometown pharmacy. Friendly service, prescriptions, and wellness care you can trust. Check out worcesterpharmacy.com or stop in on Commerce Parkway. Get the TLC you deserve from Heidi's Pharmacy. So Smithville in this opening half hasn't put it up much. Just 2 attempts. No completions. And on first down here, they'll throw. Quick screen left side. That's caught behind the line at the 45-yard line. And nice job by Pyatt to get up the field across the 45 to the 49. So junior Brennan Pyatt with a catch. And a pickup of 8 on the first completion of the night on the Dalton side of the field.
Yeah, 3rd catch of the year for Pyatt. Give him 6.
See if Smithville can go back to the ground here with 2 minutes to go in the half on 2nd down and 2. Bit of balanced rushing attack. 3-headed monster with Lee, Seidel, and Haynes. On 2nd down here, they're going to throw. Seidel rolling out to the right. Looks, fires deep over the middle, and then the pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Lee. Had to wait because Gage Stitt dove in front of Lee and knocked it down, but couldn't maintain the control to bring up 3rd down 2. So it stops the clock with 1:43 in the half.
Well, with just 2 yards to go, a little bit surprised we didn't see Smithville go back to the run with 2 timeouts remaining. But you get the clock stoppage there and still an option here whether you keep it on the ground on 3rd and short.
Smithville having a little difficulty getting a play in. Play clock's down to 10. They're going to have to burn a timeout. They don't want to rush a big 3rd down call. So they will call a timeout right now with 1:43 to go in the half. They'll have 1 left. And we'll take a quick break and come back to Smithville with Dalton in front, 13-7. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
43 to go in the half. 3rd down 2, Smithville, just inside the Dalton 49. They have 1 timeout. Dalton still has 2. See what Smithville wants to do. 3 back, see if they go to that stacked I again, and they will. Wodarski, Haynes, and Lee as Seidel's under center. 5-man front. Hand it this time to Haynes, left side. He's got his first down. He got to the 46-yard line. That'll move the chains, stop the clock momentarily with 1:39 to go in the half.
Well, credit Smithville's offensive line tonight. 25 rushing attempts, only 1 tackle for a loss for Dalton. They have not been able to get in the backfield.
You're right. When they know you're going to run and you've still been able to run successfully, that unit has been good. Here's 1st and 10, the clock down to 1:25 and a half. Seidel take a snap, dropped. He's under pressure, he fires deep up the left sideline, got a man, it's caught at the 10, 5, touchdown! In stride. Great throw, great catch, Braden Beard. And Smithville has tied it and an opportunity to go ahead with 1:14 to go in the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, Seidel throws a good deep ball. That was perfectly thrown, and Beard had his man beat. Easy catch into the end zone. Wow.
Yeah, he was beaten by a couple yards, and the throw was in stride. And now for the conversion. is Snyder to give Smithville the lead. Good snap, hold down. Snyder's PAT is good. 74 seconds to go in the half. Smithville in front of Dalton, 14-13. Back in a moment.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals. So you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
The touchdown pass, 45 yards from Seidel to Beard. And they lead 14-13 with 1:14 in the half. Dalton still 2 timeouts. And here's the kickoff. A squib up the right side of the field. It's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line, far sideline. And across the 30, 35. Good return. And that was Stitt, who's dangerous. So Dalton still has an opportunity at the 36 on first down with 1:07 and a half.
And as we recap the latest Smithville score, brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank, which is now open on Milltown Road in Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about with the Kilbuck Savings Bank. Quick strike offense for Smithville. 4 plays, 56 yards. We mentioned the 45-yard touchdown pass from Seidel to Beard. First touchdown pass of the year for Seidel, the sophomore. And the PAT, 14-13. Minute 07 to go here in the half. First lead of the night for Smithville.
So here comes Hignite. Down went 3 and out last series. Remember, that's what Smithville got it back. Snap it to Hignite. Looks under pressure, rolls left, and he's going to keep it. Heads to the sideline and bumped out of bounds by Wodarski behind the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line. Pocket broke down quickly. Smithville's only rushing 3 most of the time, but they have gotten enough pressure. And that's a loss of 2 to bring up second down 12 with 1:01 on the half.
Well, because of it, Dalton really hasn't been able to run. Remember, the first 2 rushes of the night for Hignite, he went for 12 yards and then 13. But he's rushed only 4 other times, and since that time, a total of -8 yards on 4 carries.
Well, now Dalton's going to burn one of their timeouts here, even though the clock was stopped. We'll just keep it here. Illusion Screen Printing offers screen printing, embroidery, and sublimated apparel. They're in downtown Worcester. They make your illusion a reality at Illusion Screen Printing.
Well, 35 yards on 11 carries for Dalton in the opening half. Hignite has tossed 3 straight incompletions after starting the game 5 of 7. So the offense for Dalton, out of the gate explosive, has struggled here over the last quarter and a half, really, against Smithville's defense.
Dalton will get the football to begin the third quarter. So the Bulldogs here at their 35-yard line. 1 timeout remaining, 1:01 in the half.
Also worth noting, no first downs in this quarter for Dalton.
4 receivers set. Snap it to Hignite. He drops. He has time now. Pumps it deep down the left sideline into double coverage, incomplete. Intended for Stitt, but Seidel and Hershey were both back there. And it brings up 3rd down and long. So 3rd down 12. We're down to 56 seconds to go in the half. See what Dalton wants to do. Play comes in from the sideline. Stitt and Oswald left. Pelfrey and McFerrin to the right. Single back. Snap it. Hignite drops. Looks over the middle. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run left side. He got to the 40 and was pounded out of bounds by Wodarski. Smithville made a good play, and there was nowhere for Hignite to go. Well shy of a first down. Dalton's going to have to punt the football away with 47 seconds to go in this half on 4th down 10.
Well, Hignite looked like he wanted to go middle of the field, but Leno, the linebacker for Smithville, was there, forced him outside, and that's when Wodarski got him on the sideline.
Lee's dangerous in single safety back near his 30 to await the Morey punt on 4th and 10. Good snap, no rush. Punt, end over end down the field. Hops, Lee picks it up, 28. Lee's got some room near sideline to the 40. He's to midfield and bumped out of bounds at the Dalton 45-yard line. 36 seconds and a half, so Smithville can be very aggressive if they want to. With still one timeout remaining on the Dalton side of the field.
Well, what a quarter to forget for Dalton. 6 offensive plays, no first downs. Meanwhile, Smithville now with an opportunity, incredibly, to take a couple cracks at it. We saw the arm on Seidel on the 45-yarder a moment ago. We'll see what he does here.
So on first down at the 45-yard line, 3 receiver set. Single back is Haynes. Seidel out of the shotgun. Take a snap, drops with time, looks, fires over the middle. The pass for Beard. He caught it near a first down, 35-yard line. That should stop the clock and move the chains, although the clock's still running. Now, it never stopped at 25 seconds. It's at 23. Smithville on the line and has to down it quickly. So I think Smithville was upset. They probably lost a couple of seconds, but that clock not stopping on the chains resetting. 18 seconds to go in the half. Phil Olson will say something about it, but head coaches never win those things. So with 18 ticks in the half, Smithville at the 35-yard line. Seidel got a play call, went back in. Smithville still one timeout. So you would hope in this situation you get 3 snaps. We'll see. 2 receivers right. Lee in motion. Seidel rolls right under pressure. Fires deep left for Wodarski, and the pass is incomplete. Seidel had to get rid of it way before he wanted because Oswald was in his face in the backfield. And that stops the clock with 13 seconds to go in the half.
Well, really, we mentioned the great job the 5 guys up front have done for Smithville. First time that we've seen pressure in the backfield. And Seidel was just trying to get rid of it to save the sack.
14-13 Smithville. 13 seconds to go in the half at the Dalton 35-yard line. 3rd down 10. And play clock was reset. So Smithville has some time to get a new play call in there as Seidel came near sideline. So 3 receivers set. Single back is Haynes next to his quarterback. Take a snap, Seidel drops, looks, fires deep, left side of the field for Lee. It's down there. He's got it! Touchdown! Between 2 defenders, Isaiah Lee the grab. 35 yards, and Smithville extends the lead to 20-13.
Well, Gage Stitt and Micah Miller could not have played better defense on that ball. They were right there. Seidel has now thrown 2 BBs for touchdown passes. I mean, that was a small window, and he found it.
And Lee came up with a great grab in traffic. It's 20 unanswered by Smithville with 6 seconds to go in the half. And the point after is airborne and good. Wow. 21-13 Smithville. Quick timeout. 6 ticks in the half. Back in a moment.
Attention area sports fans, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of your local schools from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler Electric has a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information.
Smithville with 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes of the half. to take a 21-13 lead on Dalton.
Remember, this was a team that had the ball for 9 minutes, turned it over on downs when a drive stalled earlier this quarter, and all of a sudden in the last 2.5 minutes, 2 scores?
They have dominated, has Smithville, this second quarter. Completely owned it.
Oh, 1,000%.
Dalton will get the football, remember, to start the third, but probably needs the half badly now. 6 seconds. See if Smithville's just going to squib this one. Snyder approaches and does just that. Into the front row, they let it go. It's picked up at the 25-yard line. And across the field to the 30, far sideline 35 and 40, and bumped out of bounds goes Ethan Raber as the clock hits triple zeros. An unbelievable start in a positive way for Dalton, but the last 16 minutes and a half were owned by Smithville. And they lead the Bulldogs 21-13 at the half here tonight in the Wayne County Athletic League. A lot to get to at the half. Skip Mazik with the Ohio News Network halftime feature. And Jonathan Schilling has our FCA Athlete of the Week. All that coming up and more right after this.
A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country Store. Fresh and local means fresh and local. Locally grown in Kidron, so you know you're getting the freshest taste ever. Corn, cabbage, onions, zucchini, pork, Angus beef, Gerber's chicken, Smith's milk and ice cream, baked goods like breads and pies and more, cheese, deli meats, and so much more.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country.
If you want a store that takes local to a whole new level, stop in today and find the freshest products you've ever tasted.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Whether you want to heat your home or fuel your fleet, you can rely on Santmeyer for fast, safe delivery and the best service in the business. Santmeyer delivers high-quality gasoline, diesel, propane, and heating oil to help you get the best performance out of your vehicles, your heavy equipment, and your business. For high-quality petroleum products and exceptional service, call Worcester's own Santmeyer at 330-262-6501 or visit santmeyer.com. That's 330-262-6501 or santmeyer.com.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Your legacy will show. It's Star Strategies. It's Star Strategies.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germain Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermainHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germain Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.
Time now for our Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. They specialize in finding the best coverage and rates. Contact them for a free auto, business, home, or life insurance quote. Now, for this week's featured athlete.
The Insurance Center Agency congratulates this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Players of the Week. Hi, this is Aaron Dorkson from the Insurance Center Agency. We are proud to help support a great organization like FCA. Contact me at the Insurance Center Agency for a free home, auto, business, or life insurance quote. I quote through multiple A-rated companies such as Erie, Wayne, and Progressive to find the best coverage and rates. Good luck to all area athletes this fall.
I'm Trey Mosley. I play football, basketball, and track. I go to Orville High School, and I'm a junior here. I'm a cornerback here at Orville, and I'm also a captain, a first-year captain. Whenever I was younger, I used to go in the basement, and my dad would turn on his old football film, and that just really had me interested in football. I've been playing football since 7th grade. Since 7th grade, I started tackle football, but I played flag starting in 4th. Probably my first start my sophomore year against Worcester when we killed Worcester my freshman year.
Awesome.
Or sophomore year, my bad.
My name's Brent Bazanson, and I've been coaching football, my goodness, since '93, so pretty much over 30 years. There's a couple years I didn't coach. And presently I'm the head coach here at Orville High School, so I'm starting my first year here. I think some of it's leadership probably would be one. I know that he started last year. It was different coaching staff. Some of the guys are the same, but just some of his leadership qualities. And he's been voted captain, and that's by his peers. So that's something that I think kind of speaks to who he is. I think just when it's a new staff coming in, I think that he was quiet and coachable. And I think those are the things, and that helped him to excel and understand what we're doing. He does it plays more on the defensive side of the ball, so I mean, just that quiet understanding and being coachable. I think those are things that have really paid off for him. So he's understood and been able to play really fast. I would say unselfish would probably be something. Football's a tough game. It's 11 people got to get the job done, and whether he's the one being highlighted or anything, and nothing bothers him. I think that he plays very unselfish football, and I think that's something that's kind of goes to his character.
Yeah. So my experience here at Orville with FCA was I started in 5th grade. I started going to FCA, and I had this leader named Sandy Troyer. She was an old huddle leader, but she retired my 8th grade year, and we didn't really have one 8th grade. And then coming into high school, I wasn't really involved because my first 2 years, I didn't really know about it. And then this year, I went to CIY, and one of my friends that runs it, she had me starting coming this year. So I got this prayer card at my church camp, or this card I have to do, a challenge card, and it's a prayer walk once a month. So I texted my FCA leader, and I asked her if I'd be able to have a prayer walk once a month. So once a month I have a prayer walk. Honestly, just every Wednesday, just connecting with other Christian athletes, it's just a blessing to be able to start my day that way. I'm a deer farmer. I'm really involved here at OCC, the church around the corner.
I just think that it's the first time I've ever had an underclassman being being eligible to vote captain. And, you know, he did good in that vote count, and I think that right there just, to me, says a lot about who he is.
The Insurance Center Agency congratulates this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Players of the Week. Hi, this is Aaron Dorkson from the Insurance Center Agency. We are proud to help support a great organization like FCA. Contact me at the Insurance Center Agency for a free home, auto, business, or life insurance quote. I quote through multiple A-rated companies such as Erie, Wayne, and Progressive to find the best coverage and rates. Good luck to all area athletes this fall.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Fellowship of Christian Athletes Athlete of the Week, brought to you by the Insurance Center Agency. Join us every Friday night at halftime as we feature a new student athlete who has gone above and beyond in their athletics and in FCA.
Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mack Oilfield Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oilfield service across Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland. Mack Oilfield Services has been a major contributor to area youth programs and the area sports teams for decades. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. That's Mack Oilfield Service of Millersburg. Call 330-674-7371.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
The Bowman Beverage family of drive-thrus wishes the best for all area athletes this season. Bowman Beverage, Ice House Drive-Thru, and West Lincoln Way Drive-Thru in Worcester, and Gary's Drive-Thru in Orville take a lot of pride in donating for the area youth sports teams over the years, and they are also heavily invested towards the area high schools and College of Worcester. So look to the Bowman Beverage team of drive-thrus for all your party supplies and help the area youth teams at the same time. And remember, a duck who tells jokes is a wisecracker.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Doug Markley with Becker Farms Maintenance. Schedule your truck today to have kingpins, spring pin bushings, and torque rods. Also, tracking arms and suspension bushings on your trailer check. And while you're at it, let's get your truck and trailer aligned today. Let's help you with tire wear and fuel economy. Let's get it straight. Becker Farms Maintenance has a state-of-the-art Hunter alignment machine. Visit us at Becker Farms Maintenance, Worcester, Ohio, or give us a call at 330-621-4191. Quality work with exceptional service.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Summer is better with Bell Stores. The excitement starts when you download the Bell Stores app and become a Bell Buddy Rewards member. As a welcome reward, you will receive 20 cents off per gallon on your first visit to the pump. Not a Bell Buddy Rewards member yet? Download the Bell Stores app to save all summer long. Bell Stores, Ohio owned and keeping the family on full.
Here at Hartley's Auto Repair, we work on all makes and models. We have friendly, knowledgeable staff that are ready to tackle all of your repair and maintenance concerns.
Do you know how to work on diesels? Stop in and join our team.
We are Hartley's Auto Repair, and we've got you covered. Find us in Worcester at 3281 Lincoln Way East. You can also find us on all major social medias.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served Massillon, Ohio. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by or find our full line of products online.
Smithville halftime score. Smithies on top of Dalton 21-13 as we take a look at your halftime stats, brought to you by Halmar Carpet. For quality selections and professional installation, choose Halmar Carpet in Marshallville. Hardwood, laminate, vinyl, carpet, or porcelain tile. They've got the perfect flooring fit for your home's active lifestyle in the fashion you desire. Halmar Carpet, for the service you deserve. Well, Dalton scored in the opening 7 seconds of this ball game. Smithville did not field the opening kickoff. Dalton got it at the 1, punched it in 1 play later. A Smithville interception on its opening drive, and then Dalton got the short field, scored again quickly, and at the 8:39 mark of the first quarter, it was 13-0 Dalton, and it looked like, oh boy. But Smithville, resilient. They come back with a touchdown of their own to make it 13-7 at the end of 1, and then a dominating second quarter in which Dalton had the ball for 10 minutes and 24 seconds. They scored 2 second quarter touchdowns, and they lead 21-13 at the half. First half numbers for Smithville: 255 yards of total offense, 157 of that rushing, 98 passing. On the ground, Smithville had 25 carries, 6.2 yards per tote. They had 7 first downs, 1 turnover, and 1 penalty for 5 yards. Dalton, meanwhile, 108 yards of total offense. They had 1 yard of offense the entire second quarter, 72 yards passing, 35 yards rushing. That's on 11 carries, so only 3.1 per carry for Dalton in the opening half. They had 5 first downs, all coming in the first quarter, 1 turnover, and 2 penalties for 10 yards. As far as individual numbers go, sophomore quarterback Brady Seidel for Smithville, 4 of 8 throwing it in the opening half for 98 yards, including touchdown passes of 45 and 35 yards to go along with an interception. He also ran it 8 times for 55 yards. Mason Haynes, meanwhile, 10 carries, a team high there for 41 yards. And Isaiah Lee, nice half for him, 6 carries, 56 yards, including a 3-yard touchdown run. He also had one of the 2 Seidel touchdown passes, a 35-yarder near the end of the half. The other touchdown grab, a 45-yarder to Braden Beard. He's got 2 catches for a team-high 55 yards. The other reception, Brennan Pyatt, a 6-yard grab. Dalton individually, meanwhile, Carter Hignite throwing it 5 of 11, 72 yards and an interception. He ran it 6 times for 17 yards, including a 13-yard touchdown. Gage Stitt had a 1-yard touchdown run, his only carry of the half, and Connor Morey carried it 4 times for 17 yards. Brady McFerrin, the top receiver for Dalton in the opening half, 3 carries for 32 yards. The other receptions, Aiden Pelfrey had an 8-yard grab, and Gage Stitt a 32-yard reception out of the backfield. Again, Dalton led 13-7 at the end of 1, but Smithville outscoring them 14-0 at the second quarter. And at the half, it's 21-13, home team Smithies on top. Halftime stats brought to you again by Halmar Carpet in Marshallville. They've got everything to fit your home's active lifestyle in the fashion you desire. Halmar Carpet, for the service you deserve.
So Dalton will get the football to begin this third quarter, trailing at 21-13. A reminder into the ball game, will announce the Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center Player of the Game. Worcester Orthopedic, Commerce Parkway, Worcester, South Main, Orville, and Worcester Road in Millersburg. So ready to go in this one to begin the second half. Luke Snyder has it teed up. Stitt and Raber, twin safeties, high and up the middle of the field. Raber grabs at the 17-yard line. Straight up the field, 25-30, 35 out to the 36-yard line. Good return. Tackle made by Zach Leno. And here comes the Dalton offense, which disappeared in that second quarter. Basically, Smithville took the field, and Dalton couldn't get off the field. But when the Bulldogs had it, they just failed to generate anything.
Well, the only 2 drives they had in that second quarter were a pair of 3-and-outs. No first downs, 6 offensive plays, 1 yard in quarter number 2.
They start at their 35-yard line, first down and 10, and handed off to Stitt. He's sitting near the line of scrimmage and ripped down by Wodarski at the 36. Defensive end grabbed him and threw him down rudely. And a pickup of 1. Of course, Dalton without Jackson Ryder, their top running back, hurt last week in the Mogador win. We don't know how long he'll be out. When he's back, we'll know, but it's going to be a couple of weeks anyway. Bulldogs trying to fit the pieces around that. Stitt will stay in the backfield here, and Hignite will keep straight up the middle. Hignite through a small hole, gets stood up right at the 39-yard line. Will Blankenship, the middle linebacker, stood him up, and then the troops came to follow, Leno and company. And here's a big third down play. And I know it's early in the half, but Dalton to try and get momentum back. They've had none of it since it was still daylight, and that's been a while. 3rd and 6. Hignite snap, roll to the right, fires outside, and the pass is going to be caught. Pelfrey near midfield with a first down. Big catch. And a good throw on the run for Hignite to move the chains on a third down conversion.
Yeah, Isaiah Lee just a little bit late getting there, and Pelfrey, a nice grab far sideline for the first Dalton first down since quarter number 1.
21-13 Smithville, just underway here in the third quarter of the Wayne County Athletic League opener. So wideouts each way and handed off to Morey off the left side, short gain. And a pickup of 3.
Well, we've mentioned up front Smithville's offensive line, the defensive line doing just as good of a job tonight as we see Dalton continuing to not be able to get yards on the ground.
2nd down and 7. Dalton on an 8-game win streak, and the last 5 have been dominant, averaging 36-5 or 36-6, I beg your pardon, scoring. Hignite keeps off the right side. Again, short yardage. Got maybe 2. Stood up prior to the 45-yard line. There comes another third down play for Dalton. So we've already seen a change in Dalton's philosophy here in this third quarter. No 4 and 5 wide. They're still shotgun, but trying to establish a ground game in this opening drive of the second half. Morey the only back on 3rd and 5 here at the Smithville 45. Take a snap. Hignite on the roll to the left. Stops, looks, has time, and now will keep it. Now he's in trouble at the 47. Hit and got away, but down behind the line. Blankenship slowed him up, and Caden Clark covered him up with a loss of 2. And 4th down and 7 to come for Dalton.
Well, really looked like there was something there in the middle of the field. It like he had a lane. It closed off, though. Great job, Smithville, forcing him to bounce outside, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So it appears if the punt team comes on, Lee in single safety to await Morey's 3rd punt of the night. And again, hardly a breath of wind. Not affecting it. On 4th and 7, Morey will let it go about his own 45. Take a snap and boots it up the right side of the field away from Lee. Good punt. Hits inside the 20, inside the 5, and rolling to the goal line. And I don't think that Dalton get it. They don't. Into the end zone for a touchback. 53-yard punt, no return. And Smithville will start with 8:38 to go in the third quarter on their opening possession of the half, leading 21-13. Since 1957, Mass Lepley, your power and precision headquarters. Top-tier equipment from Ventrac, Bobcat, and Ferris. Whether you're managing a farm, maintaining turf, or tackling tough terrain. They're off Lincoln Way East in Worcester. So Smithville starts in that stacked eye. 3 backs behind Seidel, who's under center on his own 20-yard line. Toss sweep right. Here comes Lee to the boundary. And Dalton, great pursuit, and wrap him up for no gain. Jackson Oswald, the linebacker, got Lee before he could get going. Smithville was able to get to the edge numerous times in the first half. Not there. No gain. Brings up second down 10. And time of possession, Dalton didn't even have it 2 minutes in that second quarter. Smithville owned it. 21 straight by the home team after Dalton jumped out 13-0 in the opening 3 minutes. Snap it. Seidel hands to Haynes, left side, through a small hole and a small gain at the 21-yard line. Dalton again was there. Mitchell Reynolds from the defensive line. Andy Galdamez was also nearby. And now here's a third down, and we'll call it 8 for Smithville at their 22. Smithville hasn't really faced any third and longs since the opening possession. Seidel will have a couple of wideouts. Lee tight to the formation to the right, and Beard goes wide left. Haynes behind his quarterback on 3rd and 8. Take a snap. Seidel drops, looks, fires deep down the middle. He's got his tight end out there, but overshot him at midfield. Blankenship had gotten behind the secondary, but a step and a half too long. And it brings up the punt team on 4th and long.
And that will be the first punting situation of the night we've seen for Smithville. Touchdowns on their last 2 drives of the second quarter.
So Isaiah Lee to punt it away. Gage Stitt in single safety back at his 40 for Dalton. 7:14 third quarter. 21-13 Smithville. Stitt, like Lee, who returns them. Dangerous. High punt, high snap. Lee gets it down and gets a high end-over-end kick. Good punt. Takes a big Smithville hop of the 45 all the way to the 35-yard line. So 44-yard punt with no return. And each team has had it and booted it here in this third quarter with 7:04 to go in the period. Well, Douglas Insurance offers friendly service since 1930. Larry Douglas, your Wayne Insurance Group agent in Dalton. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, call them for a free quote.
Well, the one thing we haven't seen Dalton tonight is try to stretch the field. A 32-yard pass to Stitt out of the backfield. Other than that, just short completions for Hignite. It hasn't really gone vertical yet.
Dalton will go spread here 4 wide on first down and hand it to Stitt off the right side. Stitt across the 40 and has dropped down at the 41-yard line. So solid gain of about 6. And Stitt is slow to get up. First guy, remember, being down for any significant time. So they will tend to the Dalton running back and will take time with 6:53 to go in the third. Smithville 21 and Dalton 13. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals. So you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
Staged it up, walking very slowly to the far side of the field after that first down carry of 6. And you take Ryder out. Stitt is the main weapon that they have. They have others, no doubt about it, but Down's starting to get thin in the skill positions. Here's 2nd down and 4, and Hignite will keep it. Quarterback sweep to the right, and he has blockers in front. He has a first down across the 45, and he's out to midfield. And a late penalty flag comes flying in from the back judge. Been pretty good in the penalty department today, but I think this is going to be added on to the run. I think someone got onto the cage of the Dalton quarterback. And, yeah, initial indication is a face mask. It's going to be a big one, a 15-yarder.
Well, that's the first in-play penalty we've seen tonight. The 3 prior, 2 for Dalton, 1 for Smithville, have been procedurals prior to the snap.
So the penalty will walk it to the Smithville 36 and give Dalton a first down. So with Stitt out of there, Ethan Raber, the sophomore, is in the backfield. And Hignite will give it a Raber off left guard, and he chews for 3, maybe 4 yards to the 31-yard line. Blankenship in on the play from his linebacker spot, brings up 2nd down and 6.
9 offensive plays here in the third quarter for Dalton, taking a page out of Smithville's playbook. 8 of the 9 have been on the ground, nearly everything running here this quarter.
So 2nd down and 6 here. 3 wide receivers and a wingback. Hignite still shotgun. Will give it a Raber straight up the middle. Nice hole, 30. 25, cuts outside left, and he's got daylight near sideline 20. 15, and chased down by Lee from behind. Inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 25 yards for Ethan Raber, and it's first down and goal for Dalton.
Well, just the second touch of the night. He only had 5 carries in the opening 3 weeks, but a great job to bounce it outside and get around that left corner.
Well, if you have rental properties, look to Hubbard Insurance. Great rates through great companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance. Online, hubbardinsurance.com. First and goal, Dalton. Raber, another carry straight up the middle. Backs into a wall of green at the 6-yard line and is shoved backwards. Gain of 1. 5.5 to go in the third. 21-13 Smithville. Dalton trying to get even this drive at 2nd down and goal at the 6. Bulldogs will still go spread. 3 wide, far side right. And Raber left of the quarterback Ignite in the gun. Carter take a snap and will keep straight up the middle. Hit the 5 and then knocked down right away. Good play. Right up the middle was Mason Haynes. Shed a blocker. Dylan Kreider, the defensive tackle, was also there. We've called his number a bunch of times.
But the guys up front, we keep on mentioning, both sides of the ball, offensive and defensive line for Smithville tonight have been huge.
So 3rd and goal, outside the 5 near the 6. Ignite snap it, roll to the right, looking. Now he's going to keep it and go nowhere. Ripped down near the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field. Tight windows to throw it in at this point in the field, and nobody was open. So now a decision for Dalton. You're down 8 in this third quarter, and it's 4th and goal just inside the 6. It would be a tough angle field goal, even though it would be short if they want to go that way.
Yeah, you're right on that far hash mark.
Hignite comes far sideline to talk to his coaches. It appears as if the offense will stay out. Hignite rejoins the huddle with 10. Down's going to have to hurry. On 4th and goal from the 6. They run to the line. The play clock's at 3. They're not going to get set, and they have to call time. So we'll keep it right here as Dalton takes their first time out in the second half. Smithville up 21-13 in this third quarter. Well, Becker Farms Maintenance providing professional repair and maintenance services for medium heavy-duty trucks, semis, and trailers. Call Becker Farms Maintenance or visit them online.
Well, we talked about the time of possession, second quarter Smithville. Dalton has flipped the script, has had the ball for nearly the entire third quarter. Smithville just 1 possession of 3 and out. This is now a more than 3-minute drive. 8th play coming up for the Bulldogs.
You understand them going for it. Even if Dalton does not score, you're going to make Smithville huddle in the end zone.
Yeah.
And still a 1-score game. So the Bulldog offense is out on 4th down and goal from the 6 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Dalton will go empty. 4 wide and a tight end. Hignite all by his lonesome in the shotgun. From the right side hash mark. Put him in motion. Raber fakes it to him, dumps it over the middle, incomplete. Tried to find the tight end, Oswald, but threw it over his head too high. And Smithville will hold and take over at their 6-yard line with 3:57 to go in this third quarter.
Well, we saw Smithville put together a long, time-consuming drive in the third quarter. This one not nearly that, but still Dalton's longest drive of the night as far as time and yardage. Moved it more than 60 yards, but they come up with nothing. Turn it over on downs for the first time tonight.
Smithville went 3 and out, their only series here in this third quarter. And now with 3 backs straight behind Seidel, who's under center at his own 6. Take a snap and hand to Lee, left side. Nice hole, Lee, 10. Outside, first down, 15. He's out to the 18-yard line. Just power play off left side. And Isaiah Lee's been able to make a few plays tonight. And limited touches for those plays.
Yeah, just 8 carries, but 68 yards to go along with a 35-yard touchdown reception. Remember, he also had that short 3-yard touchdown run, so he's really putting together a solid night for Smithville.
A dozen on that carry gives Smithville a bit of a room out to their 18. And back to the stacked eye. Old school football for Smithville. Power play, Lee, same play, and he slipped and went down behind the line. Tried to make a cut and went down with no defender around him. And a loss of a yard back at the 17-yard line.
Talking about the running game for Smithville tonight, mentioned Lee now 66 yards on 9 carries. Seidel, the quarterback, 8 carries for 58 yards. And Mason Haynes, 11 carries. He's got 42.
If you joined us late, Seidel had to make an emergency start. Brock Cannon, the starter, unable to go because of sickness. And Seidel, after a shaky start, has played very well since. And he'll throw here. Quick screen, Lee out to the right. Lee with a blocker near sideline 20, 25, lowers the pads and close to a first down as he's bounced out of bounds near the 28-yard line. Dalton up from the secondary. Cecil to make a play. And it is good enough to move the chains. I think that's what Phil Olson was talking about when we spoke to him this week. Get your playmakers in space. And they've been able to do that tonight with guys like Lee.
Yeah, second catch of the night for Lee, now 46 yards receiving.
This time split backs, and Seidel will keep straight up the middle. Not much. Got to the 30-yard line. Faked it to Haynes and went off right tackle. Connor Morey, the linebacker, able to fill the hole and knock down the quarterback after a 2-yard gain.
Well, you mentioned Seidel, Mike. Remember, Smithville, 18 of their first 19 plays were runs. Seidel threw an interception on his opening pass of the night, and then the only other time he threw it early was on 4th and long. I wondered how much we'd see of him throwing it tonight.
Well, he's obviously gotten a lot more comfortable. Here on second down, he'll throw it again in the left flat, swings it out. Lee, good catch, made a nice move, 30, 35. He's got a first down, 40 on a Dalton sideline to the 43-yard line. I'll tell you what, he can be some damage to teams, Isaiah Lee, over the next 3 years. And with Seidel with him, they're both sophomores, of course, they're basketball guys, they're athletes. But Lee loves the gridiron, and if he only gets better, he's going to be a tear.
I'll tell you what, that was all him because Seidel overthrew him. That was out in front of him. He was able to track it down with his speed, and a nice job after the run, or after the catch, too, to get 13.
Toss sweep, Lee coming to the right, cuts in behind a block at the 40. He's near sideline midfield, another first down, and dragged out of bounds at the 43-yard line. This is the Isaiah Lee drive. Started at the 20, now with the first down at the Dalton 43. We're down to 107 to go in the third quarter.
Well, he's got 10 carries for 81 yards, 3 of those carries on this drive. He's got 3 catches for 57 yards, and 2 of those receptions on this drive.
They're going to give him a little breather here. He comes out, gets some water, and Haynes will be the only back in the pistol behind Seidel here on first down. And Mason will get a carry straight up the middle and pounds his way to the 40-yard line as we're inside the final minute of this third quarter. Well, you want to check out 2 heavyweights nose-to-nose, then head to Village Motors. You'll find America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, and the durable Dodge Ram pickup. They're both in stock, ready for you to drive home. Village Motors, State Road 83 North in Millersburg. Second down and 7. Dalton letting the clock tick down. The play clock and the game clock are almost in dead sync. And I think Dalton doesn't have to take a snap. We're down to 10 seconds. And they're going to take it all the way down to the quarter when we'll flip ends. No scoring in the third. We head to the fourth. Smithville 21, Dalton 13.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
Attention area sports fans, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of your local schools from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler Electric has a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit clarkfowlerelectric.com for more details and information.
Second down, 7. Power play left side. Haynes, nice hole. Across the 35. Backing inside the 30. A leg drive to the 27-yard line. Boy, he picked up 13. He got half of it pretty much all on his own. And another first down for Smithville.
Well, by far the best run of the night for Haynes.
I'll tell you what, Smithville sticks this in the end zone. Dalton hasn't scored since the opening 3 minutes.
I know.
It will be emergency time for the Dogs. They need to stop. Haynes the only back here. Dalton moves up front. Smithville went long count. Got him to jump and got a free 5 yards.
Numbers after 3 quarters. Smithville 400 yards of total offense. 188 on the ground, 122 through the air. Dalton 173 yards of offense, 87 passing, 86 rushing. First downs 11 for Smithville, 8 for Dalton. Each team with a turnover through 3 quarters.
First and 5 here. Lee and Pyatt both go to the right. Tight end Blankenship set left. Snap it, Seidel screen. Lee right side, caught it 25. Block far sideline, first down 20. And bumped out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14. Good job by Pyatt to get a block and help out his fellow wide receiver. That's 8 yards and a first down for Smithville. And back into the Hubbard Insurance red zone. Check online for great deals at hubbardinsurance.com.
And my apologies, I said 400 yards of total offense for Smithville, 300 yards through 3 quarters.
I'm glad you corrected yourself. Living on those numbers, buddy.
All I got.
At the 14-yard line, first down, snap it, give it to Haynes, left side. Cuts in at the hash mark. He's to the 10. He's near the 9-yard line. Smithville back to what they did in the first half. An offensive line doing the job. It is now second down and 5, just inside the Dalton 9. 21-13 Smithville. 1 minute has gone by in this fourth quarter.
Well, sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Until Dalton can stop the run, just keep going at him.
Haynes comes out. He's hobbling a little bit. So Smithville now in that stacked eye. Lee's still the tailback. And see if he gets it. And he does, left side. Plowing behind blockers near the 5. He's close to a first down. So Haynes came out. Ben Beekler, sophomore running back, stepped in for him. And they're going to be about a half a yard shy of the marker at the 5. So it's going to be with 10:20 to go. Just at the 5-yard line. And again, stacked eye. 3 backs behind Seidel. Under center, take a snap. Give it to Lee, left side. Lee inside the 5. He's got a first down near the 4-yard line. That'll move the chains and give Smithville a first down and goal. And Haynes still not at full strength. He's hobbling a little bit, but you know he's a gamer. He checks back in.
And remember, this drive started at Smithville's own 6-yard line with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And it's been a nice mix of play pass because they've thrown a few screens, safe routes to keep Dalton honest, I should say. So 3 backs in the straight T this time at the 4. Seidel will hand it off, and off the right side, a touchdown. Nobody there for Javen Wodarski, who scampered into the end zone from 4 yards out, and his second touchdown of the year ups the lead to 27-13 for Smithville.
Second touchdown of the year, second touch of the night, and it caps off a 12-play, 94-yard drive for Smithville, now firmly in control.
And you got to go back a ways if Smithville can hang on. This is a signature win in the making. They haven't closed it out yet. Phil Olson's 5th year, this is what he's been craving. The point after is good. 28-13 Smithville, 9:33 to go. Dalton gets it when we get back after this.
A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country Store. Fresh and local means fresh and local. Locally grown in Kidron, so you know you're getting the freshest taste ever. Corn, cabbage, onions, zucchini, pork, Angus beef, Gerber's chicken, Smith's milk and ice cream, baked goods like breads and pies and more, cheese, deli meats, and so much more.
Welcome to Kidron Town and Country.
If you want a store that takes local to a whole new level, stop in today and find the freshest products you've ever tasted.
Smithville kicking off high and short up the far side of the field, hops at the 15 and scooped up at the 11-yard line, far side by Micah Miller. Miller across the 25 and then gang tackled at the 27. And Dalton in a bit of urgency now with 9:25 to go, down 28-13.
Latest Smithville scoring drive recap brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank, now open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, member FDIC. An impressive drive, to say the least. 12 plays. It covered 94 yards and took 6 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock. The 4-yard touchdown run by Jaden Wodarski. And the PAT makes it a 28-13 lead now. 9:25 to play in the ball game. Smithville on top.
So Dalton football at their 26 on a first down. And Rayber gets the carry, hit behind the line, broke that tackle, and struggles for a yard or two. Chase Tomasetti made the play. I don't see Chase Stitt back on the field. He left last drive, hobbled off with an injury. Dalton scored in the opening 7 seconds. Smithville didn't field the kickoff. Dalton recovered at the 1, took it in. Then Smithville got picked off on their ensuing series. Dalton went 45 yards and scored in a blink. It was 13-0 3 minutes into the game. They haven't scored since. Hignite rolls left, fires in the left flat, caught by Oswald. He's got a first down across the 40 and knocked down near the Smithville 45, or the Dalton 45-yard line. So Jackson Oswald, his 3rd reception of the season, will move the chains as Dalton huddling, but doing it quickly with 8.5 to go, down 2 scores.
That's just the 4th first down since the end of the first quarter for Dalton.
3 receivers. Hignite the snap. He's on the roll to the right. He's looking. He stops, looks, now fires outside, and it's caught on the deflection by Oswald. Near sideline 35-30, broke a tackle 25. I do not know how that was not intercepted, and great concentration by Oswald as it went by 2 Smithville defenders into his hands.
And the Smithville defenders then ran into each other. Both went down, and after the little bit of a bobble, Oswald able to turn up field and get huge yardage after the catch down to the 25.
That's absolutely amazing. Dalton goes again, snap it, give it, Rayber left side, trying to bounce outside, hit and dragged down near the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Javen Wodarski. Scored the touchdown a moment ago and got Rayburn no gain. 7:45 to go. Dalton down 28-13 at the Smithville 26 on second down.
Well, that 35-yarder to Oswald a moment ago, longest play from scrimmage tonight for Dalton.
McFerrin comes to the right. And Miller the other way with a couple of wingbacks. Hignite the snap, rolls left, looks under pressure, stepped up, hit, and the ball's on the ground. It's loose. And who's got it? Smithville says they do, and they do. It's recovered by Tomasetti. They stripped it free, and the Smithville defense, a monster takeaway with 7:14 to go in the ball game.
Second takeaway of the night for the Smithville defense. And now with 7 minutes and change left in a 2-touchdown lead, Smithville in control.
Illusion Screen Printing offers made-to-order gifts and custom pieces. They're in downtown Worcester, and they're online as well. IllusionScreenPrinting.com.
And if you're Dalton, you've got to get the ball back and get it back quickly. Can't allow Smithville to chew up clock.
Haynes off the left side, not much. On his own, he got a couple, 3 yards. Just won't go down much. Haynes got to the 34-yard line and picked up 3 when there wasn't much there.
You know, he's had one of those nights where you look at the end of it, just short yardage after short yardage, just 2 carries tonight for 6 yards or better, but 70 yards on 15 touches.
Well, you mentioned Smithville doesn't have a whole lot of negative plays tonight. That was a big key. They had the turnover on their first drive, but no negative 3s, negative 4s, and any of that kind of stuff. That's been huge.
Just 2.
Seidel out of the shotgun on second down here. Fakes it. Haynes will keep it. He's in trouble in the backfield, and he's put both arms around it and goes down in a slew of defenders. Dalton had him covered up. There was nowhere to go. Defensively, the Bulldogs were all over that one. Bowling was there. Cecil was there. And a host of others, and now it's 3rd down and 7. We'll see if Smithville just goes conservative with a 2-touchdown lead and 6 minutes to play in the game. Beard goes wide right, and I mean about 30 yards right. Tight end Blankenship into the boundary left. Seidel letting the play clock tick down. It's inside 10. Take a snap, and he'll keep. And they drops the football. It's loose, and I think Dalton has it. They do. So the Bulldog defense, a huge takeaway with 5:43 to go in the ball game. Smithville's second turnover of the night. So at the 30, Dalton offense will get back on the field, needing 2 scores. We just talked about negative plays, and Smithville hasn't had many in a while. That counts. And see if Dalton can take advantage with a short field.
3rd time they've had the short field tonight. First 2 times, of course, first 2 possessions of the game, they punched it in for 6.
Haven't called McFerrin's name in a while. The wide receiver is into the boundary right. Hignite take a snap, rolls right, now looks back left. He's under pressure, got away from Tomasetti, scrambling out to the left, back at the 40, now turns upfield, far sideline, and is banged out of bounds with a big hit around the 32-yard line. Good pursuit by Smithville. Tomasetti flushed him, and then the troops were there. Blankenship was nearby, and also in pursuit was Cohen Beery. And in the end, that's going to be a loss of 2. So 2nd down and 12. Raber the back, Hignite to throw. Drops, looks, fires deep down the left side. Got a man, Miller, he caught it. Inbounds or not? Yes, touchdown. Micah Miller just inside the boundary, inside the chalk. And Dalton gets their first big play in a long, long time to cut into that lead, now trailing at 28-19 on the touchdown pass from Carter Hignite.
32-yarder, 4th touchdown pass of the year for Hignite, first of the night, and the first catch of the ball game for Miller, a big one, his first touchdown of the season.
Dalton needs to get 2 on the board after a score at some point. So they'll go down now, down 9. They'll try and get 2 here with 5:25 to go in the ball game. So Dalton will operate from the left side hash mark on the try for point. Empty backfield, 4 receivers, 2 each way. Hignite put a man in motion, looks, lobs it into the back of the end zone, and it's tipped and incomplete. So the try for 2, no good. That means Smithville is still up 2 scores, 28-19 with 5:25 to play. We'll take time and come back after this.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
Here's the local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. From State Farm agent Justin Hazlip, who knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. Get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Justin Hazlip in Orville. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Dalton takes advantage of the Smithville turnover. And the short 30-yard drive gives them a bit of hope. But Smithville now ready for a possible onside kick with 5:25 to go, leading 28-19. Smithies have now 10 guys up. Isaiah Lee, the only guy who will go in deep safety. Steiner to kick off right in the middle of the field, see what Dalton wants to do. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts. And there's a little pooch over the front line. Hits around the 35. Smithville's got to cover it. And I believe they do with the 29-yard line. Something they didn't do to start the ball game. Good job by Braden Beard to get it back and curl into that one and get the offense on the field for his team. So Smithville needs first downs, and Dalton needs the football. Down 28-19.
And remember, Dalton just 2 timeouts, had to burn one earlier in the half.
That Dalton score a moment ago ended a 28-0 run by Smithville after the Bulldogs scored the opening 13. Well, 3 backs in the stacked I, and it's Lee off the right side. Short yardage, got near the 30 and was stood up. Dalton starting to sell out now defensively. As Bulldogs know they can ill afford a first down or 2. Garrett Wilson in on the play that time. Brings up second down and call it 9. Remember, the first 3 games, Smithville had scored 3, 27, and 14. The offense hadn't got moving. 28 against Dalton tonight, a monster step forward for them. Seidel will put 2 receivers to the right, milking the play clock. Haynes to his right. Take a snap. Screens it out to Lee. Behind the line, he dropped it. Picked it up. Is it an incomplete pass? It is. They say it was a forward pass and not a lateral. Lee kind of looked up to see where the defense was. And now here comes a big third down play with 4:37 to go. Still a ton of time in this one. But Dalton is down 2 scores. 2 timeouts also remaining for the Bulldogs. Lee will go far side right. Smithville has not tried to extend in this second half. See if they might go down the field here. Pyatt into the boundary left. Movement up front by Dalton. I think Smithville drew him again. Well, that changes things a little bit. Now, instead of 3rd and 9, 3rd and 4 with a pre-snap penalty on the Dalton defense.
3rd time the Daltons jumped early tonight.
So Smithville at their 34, left side hash mark. Haynes will be the only back. Wodarski set of a right tackle. And Seidel shotgun. Take a snap, give it to Haynes, right side. Haynes through a hole, first down 40. Broke a tackle 45 midfield. Haynes near sideline 40, 35, and finally broke another tackle before stepping out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's a big-time run right there by Mason Haynes. Finally shoved out of bounds by Hayden Cecil, who did all he could to get Haynes to the boundary and prevent him from going the distance.
36-yard run, longest night for Haynes as he goes over 100 yards, and more importantly, gives Smithville another first down.
So Haynes, who's had, I guess you would call it a quiet night.
Until that play.
But he's still ultra effective. Now on first down at the 30-yard line, 4:27 to go. Snap it and hand it off the left side. Nice carry this time by Ben Beekler across the 25 to the 24-yard line. They give Haynes a break. And Beekler, the sophomore at 5'9", 180, picked up 6 on his own.
Yeah, first carry of the night for Beekler.
Smithville a little bit clock conscious now as we go inside 4 minutes to go. They lead 28-19. Beekler will stay out there. Pyatt to the right, Lee left. Play clock at 10 as Seidel settles in the pistol. Take a snap, give it to Beekler off the right side. Another bit of a hole as he bounces his way to the 22 to the 21-yard line. About a yard shy of a first down. But at this point of the field, it's really 4-down territory anyway for Smithville. And the clock is now a huge factor. It's at 3:25 and running. 28-19 Smithville. Third down, about a yard and a half. Beekler still out there. And Lee in the backfield as well. Seidel goes up under center. At the 32-yard line, take a snap. Hand it off to the fullback, and that's a first down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Beekler again. 3 straight carries. And Haynes will come back on the field with a football first down at the Dalton 18.
Got to say, a heck of a little run there for Beekler, sophomore. 3 huge carries in an important part of the ball game, and he delivered.
So Dalton 2 timeouts. We're down to 2:45. Smithville doesn't even need to get another first down unless Dalton calls time. They can milk this one into the final 30 seconds if they use all that play clock. Seidel take a snap, give it to Haynes, straight up the middle. Haynes to a hole at the 15. He's at the 10, broke a tackle to the 5, and he's inside the 5. It's first down and goal. Haynes, one of those guys, just wears on you. At 5'8", 195, he's a great guy to have in the fourth quarter, running downhill. And he's at the 2-yard line with a first down and goal.
Well, 124 yards after that 16-yard carry. 84 of those have come in the second half on just 7 touches.
A timeout is going to be called. We'll take the break. 2:13 to play. Smithville 28, Dalton 19. Back in a moment.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
To go in the ball game, 28-19 Smithville. Dalton just called one of their 2 remaining timeouts here, but Smithville's on the doorstep at first down and goal from the 2-yard line when we get back to going.
And remember, the last time Smithville beat Dalton, you've got to go back to 2016, trying to snap an 8-game losing streak to the Bulldogs.
And after being down 13-0 and demoralized early, wow, what a turnaround. First down and goal. Give it to Haynes off the left side. He gets to the 1-yard line. You know, and another timeout coming here. And we'll pay the rent. Let you know that you can take command of your land and conquer tough terrain with Mass Lepley Ag Hardware and Turf. They're your #1 Ventrac dealer in Ohio. They have you covered from kickoff until the job is done. Stop in for that legendary Mass Lepley experience east of Worcester off Old Lincoln Way. it really has been a three-headed monster. We said at the beginning of the ball game, Haynes needed help. He can't do it all by himself against a good football team. He's got it tonight. He's got it by the sophomore quarterback. He's got it by the sophomore all-everything guy, receiver, running back, and Lee. He and Seidel have really contributed to the success, along with Haynes, who has just dominated the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Haynes has picked it up huge monster fourth quarter. You talk about Lee, 13 carries tonight, 89 yards and a touchdown. 4 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. And then you've got Seidel, the 2 touchdown passes, 7 of 13 for 130, and he's run for 60 yards.
So here's second down and goal from the 1. Seidel up under center. Will hand it off. Haynes, right side, plows, touchdown. A whole big dose of Mason Haynes. And Smithville goes up 34-19 with a point to come and 2:04 to go in the ball game. Can't say enough about that offensive line either. Kreider, Clark, Hurst, McCulty, Tomasetti. Of course, tight ends block in this offense. Blankenship, Wodarski, all have been huge tonight. So point after time by Snyder. And his kick is airborne. And he's been perfect tonight. We'll keep it right here. 35-19 Smithville. And that was a monster drive after Dalton scored. And again, a long drive. No cheapies by the Smithies here in this second half.
No, they've chewed up clock. They've had long drives, yardage-wise plays. 9-play, 72-yard drive that time. It took 3:20 off of the clock. It is the 4th drive overall tonight, 8 plays or more. 3rd scoring drive of 9 plays or better tonight for Smithville. They have dominated time of possession, and they've dominated the line of scrimmage for sure.
So, Smithville's going to take the first big bite of the apple in the Wayne County Athletic League. Norwayne still owns the title. Hillsdale wants a piece, and Dalton's not going to be done. The Bulldogs still, they have big games left. But a huge one by Smithville. Kicking off Snyder. And he'll kick it down the far side of the field. Micah Miller out there. Picked it up on a hop near the 11-yard line. Miller up by the numbers, 20, 25, out across the 30. And down at the 32-yard line. After tonight, Smithville will head to the road at Waynedale. And then they go to Hillsdale in 2 weeks. But I'm sure that Coach Phil Olson will try and keep everything in perspective. Look, it's week 4. It looks like a monster win, but now they will be targeted for the first time in a while. So Dalton Hignite to throw it on first down. Outside left, Oswald. Catch at the 40. Stepped out of bounds close to a first down at the 42-yard line with 1:52 to go in the ball game. So Dalton out of timeouts and is at the line as Oswald stepped out of bounds. Hignite to throw it again. Same play. Down and out. Oswald caught it midfield and stepped out. Pickup of 8 there. So he got 10. He got 8. So Dalton using the boundary very well. It gets to midfield. Hignite ready again. Take a snap. 4 wide. Looks left. Fires again outside. This one incomplete. Intended for Miller. Wide of him and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Brings up second down. So the clock at 1:44 to go in the ball game. 35-19 to Smithville. Dalton at midfield. Second down and 10. Hignite take a snap. Drops, looks, pressured late. Fires a pass and it's tipped and incomplete. Someone got a hand up at the line of scrimmage. I think that was Dylan Kreider. And he's played very well from his defensive end spot tonight. And Kreider's knockdown brings up 4th down and 2. So this is last gasp time for Dalton. Down 35-19 with 1:39 to go. Hignite out of the huddle, ready again. Take a snap. He's going to keep it straight up the middle. Boy, I don't know if he got there. Stood up right near the chains, and I don't think he did. He needed the 48. They're going to mark him at the 49-yard line. Smithville's going to take over on downs, and that's going to be the ball game. And it's going to be a huge, huge win for the Green tonight. There's the official indication that Dalton didn't get it. And Smithville fans are going to start to celebrate with 1:27 to go. A couple of kneel downs, and we're going to be done.
Well, we talked about it ad nauseum, but you throw in the fact that Smithville's starting a sophomore quarterback, and I don't know when he knew, but we didn't know he was going to start until tonight. The opening kickoff, that fiasco, and 3 minutes in, you're down 13-0, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, it could be 30-0 by the half. Instead, Smithville responded, and not only responded, but then dominated the entire rest of the night.
So take a snap. Seidel takes a knee with 1:20 to go. 35-19 is going to be your final. And Phil Olson won a playoff game last year. That was a step in an 8-win season, went 8-4. But he said numerous times, he's not afraid, we got to beat one of the big three. And they've done it tonight, snapping an 8-game losing streak to Dalton, especially after that start. Huge character shift for his ball club. And they're going to be confident in the end. Boy, this got to give them a load of confidence. 45 seconds to go. Seidel is snap. And we'll have to do it one more time.
Against a good defense, it felt a little bit like they found an offensive identity tonight. They're going to run the ball, and coming in, it looked like it was the Haynes show. Nobody else had really run it much through the opening 3 games, but man, they moved it around in the backfield tonight.
One final snap, one final knee by Seidel, and the clock will run down. And Smithville will stay unbeaten at 4-0. And Dalton will suffer their first loss, go to 3-1 in this Wayne County Athletic League opener. 35-19 is the final. We paid the rent. We'll stay right here. And Ron's getting into all the numbers.
And our post-game stats tonight are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Dan Wakefield. If you're looking for a real value in insurance, see State Farm Agent Dan Wakefield, located in Millersburg and on Cleveland Road in Worcester, or visit danwakefieldinsurance.com. We mentioned it was 13-0 Dalton 3 minutes into the ball game. Smithville would get a first quarter score with about 4.5 to go in the period. Isaiah Lee, a 3-yard run to make it 13-7 at the end of one. Dalton would then get dominated by Smithville in the second quarter. Smithville had it for 10.5 minutes of the 12 in the second quarter. Got a 45-yard touchdown pass from Brady Seidel to Braden Beard, and a 35-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Lee in the quarter to go up 21-13 in the half. We would trade goose eggs in the third quarter before Smithville would tack on a score in the fourth, as would Dalton. And in the end, it is Smithville tonight with a 35-19 win. As far as team numbers go, Smithville tonight, 423 yards of total offense. 257 yards of total offense for Dalton. Smithville 17 first downs tonight, 9 for Dalton. It was domination for the ground game, and the offensive line especially. Smithville tonight, 293 yards rushing on 47 carries. They averaged 6.2 yards per rush. Dalton, meanwhile, 83 yards on 25 carries, 3.3 yards per rush. Passing, 174 yards tonight for Dalton, 130 for Smithville. Each team turned it over twice. And then penalties, not a lot. Clean game tonight. Dalton 3 for 15 yards. Smithville flagged twice for 20. Individual numbers in this one. We'll start with Smithville sophomore quarterback Brady Seidel getting the start tonight. He was 7 of 13 through the air, 130 yards, including touchdown passes of 45 and 35 yards in the opening half. He threw one interception as well. Also very good on the ground. 9 carries tonight for Seidel for 60 yards. Leading rusher tonight for Smithville was Mason Haynes. He did most of his damage in the second half. All told, 20 carries tonight, 126 yards, and a touchdown. Isaiah Lee did a little bit of everything. 89 yards rushing tonight on 13 carries. He had a 3-yard touchdown. Beyond that, Ben Beekler, the sophomore, 3 big carries in the fourth quarter for 13 yards. And Javen Wodarski also ran it twice for 5 yards. As far as receiving, the aforementioned Isaiah Lee led the way. 4 catches tonight, a team-high 65 yards, including the 35-yard touchdown grab. Braden Beard, 2 catches tonight for 55 yards, including the 45-yard touchdown grab. Brennan Pyatt had a 6-yard reception.
Whether you want to heat your home or fuel your fleet, you can rely on Santmeyer for fast, safe delivery and the best service in the business. Santmeyer delivers high-quality gasoline, diesel, propane, and heating oil to help you get the best performance out of your vehicles, your heavy equipment, and your business. For high-quality petroleum products and exceptional service, call Worcester's own Santmeyer at 330-262-6501 or visit santmeyer.com. That's 330-262-6501 or santmeyer.com.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germain Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermainHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germain Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.